Hi, this is Dr. Jennifer Gardella, your social media expert. And for today, I'm going to go over with you what you need to put in your editorial calendar. Now, many of you may be wondering, what is an editorial calendar? So let's get to that first. As we all know, success starts with planning. Many small business owners have been in a position where they sit down on a Monday morning at 10 o'clock and they say, I'm going to write a blog. They have no idea what to write about. They have no idea how to relate it to their business. If you have an editorial calendar, you have some general idea or maybe a very specific idea that launches you into a very productive blog or social media post writing session. So your editorial calendar lists for you what you are going to write about and when. The most important thing to remember when you're developing your editorial calendar is to keep it simple. So you might be starting off with the question, how do I organize it and what does it look like? You can actually start your editorial calendar with a regular calendar. You know, we all get those in the mail sometimes, and really look at the dates in every month. Many people, like me, grab 12 sheets of paper to start off. Or you can grab a Google spreadsheet, a Google Doc, an Excel spreadsheet, or a Word document, and organize whatever you do by month. So in the 12 sheets of paper scenario, you would have 12 pieces of paper, and at the top of every piece would be a different month of the year. You first, for every month, want to add in seasons. So the start of fall, spring cleaning. You may want to include the holiday season is coming, New Year's resolutions, snow. Your seasons may be weather dependent for your business. You also want to make sure that you have in the school calendar, back to school, holidays off, spring break. Then you want to put in important calendar dates. There are some that are real, for instance, Martin Luther King Day or Thanksgiving. And you also want to put in some that are ridiculous. Remember, part of the point of social media and blogging is to capture people's attention and make them laugh. There's Left-Handers Day, Take a Walk Around the Block at Lunch Day, National Oatmeal Day. These are readily accessible on different websites to you. If you are holiday related, you can include different holidays. Now, here I would caution you to be careful because unless you're a religious organization, you don't want to highlight religion all that much. But there are enough to get you going, like Thanksgiving is certainly one, Memorial Day weekend, Labor Day, holidays that people normally celebrate. Okay, so then on your social media editorial calendar, you're going to put different types of content that you are going to create. So you're going to create social media posts, so make sure for every month you have a different theme, or several themes depending upon your business. You're then going to list out what blog posts are you going to write. You may include new website articles for every month just to keep your website articles building. You want to include a theme for your newsletter, any pictures you need to have going. So if you're a shop and you get seasonal inventory, you're going to make sure that you make a note that when the inventory is coming out of the boxes at those seasonal times, that you take pictures of it. Next, what kind of videos are you going to make? Are you going to make videos with slides like I'm doing here? Animation? Are you going to do shots around your store, around your office? Inspirational quotes are great. Make sure you know exactly what you're going to talk about. And of course, as I always say, include a LinkedIn long post or two. So for each type of content that you're going to write or create, is it going to be evergreen? Evergreen content is the type of content that lasts forever. Well, maybe not forever, but certainly for a while. It's not seasonal. How can you relate each of the content pieces that you're going to create to different themes that month? So if you're a house cleaning service, you would look at spring cleaning, cleaning after the summer, maybe taking care of pets during the springtime as the rain is still bringing in a lot of mud into your house. You also want to talk about getting your house clean for the holidays. So you can relate your content to those themes. And also, how can you tie it to previous content? Any great SEO specialist will tell you that previous content and linking to that previous content is critical to being found by the search engines. So you want to make sure that you tie your current content to previous content. So here are some ideas for themes around your content. You can talk about a part of your story. So for instance, if you're a wedding planner, you can talk about a beautiful wedding that you did at this time of year. You can talk about anything in the 5x5 matrix, the 5 top questions that individuals ask you when they walk in your office, as well as the 5 questions they should be asking you. Pretty much any client, prospective client or customer, is going to want to know about how much your service is going to cost and how quickly or how much time it's going to take. So make sure you have a lot of content around time and money questions. You can always do client testimonials. Now, this is a tricky business for some of you who are in businesses where client information is confidential, so always ask. Feel free to do staff testimonials. Those are fantastic. You can answer and ask questions and write content around the who, what, when, where, and why of your business. You can also write questions about how you can help a particular individual, and you can always talk directly to the pain points that you help them solve. As an example, you are a divorce attorney, and divorce is a specialty of mine. I have several divorce attorney clients. So we all know that January is a very critical month for divorce attorneys to prepare for. It's divorce month. So the theme for January when we're working with our divorce attorneys is always get ready. You're over the holidays. You know that you want to make this a priority in moving on from your current situation. So starting your divorce, the divorce process, how to start getting divorced are all important topics. And those topics translate right through our blog posts and our social media posts. So our blog post for January may include, now that the holidays are over, it's time to get divorced. You may write another blog that's a little bit more evergreen, the financial papers to collect when you start to get divorced. People do start the divorce process at all times of the year. You might do a video highlighting you as a divorce attorney, 3 traits to look for in a good divorce attorney, because in January, people typically pick their divorce attorney. And quotes, you can have a couple of quotes ready to post out, staying strong as you start the divorce process. So you can see it's quite easy. Now, if you don't start to look at these themes until the middle of January, you've already missed the boat on 2 weeks of some of these important pieces. So that's all the information that I have to share with you right now. If you need to contact me, please find me at my website, jennifergardella.com, or you can also email me, jennifer@yoursocialmediahour.com. Thanks so much for joining me today.